Hey folks, David Newton. This past weekend I went to my first ever comic and toy convention. It was held in Lexington, Kentucky, and my brother-in-law and I went on Sunday. And I gotta say, this place was packed. I've been to some of the Scarefest and horror cons that have been held in Lexington over the past 2 or 3 years, and the people there for the comic book and toy stuff, that was a huge crowd. It was fun seeing people walk around in cosplay. I saw several Spider-Mans and Venoms and Captain Americas, and then there were some that I wasn't really all that familiar with. I think I saw like an Ice King from the Adventure Time, several Pikachu and Pokemon characters. But yeah, it was fun. I'm not a comic book collector at all. I have, I think, one comic book that I bought when I was 12, and that was Marvel's Weapon X. I do still have it. It's in good shape. But the main reason I went was more for the vendors and to check out the horror toys that they had to offer. I was looking for three in particular, and I did find two of the three. But I did walk away Sunday with 4 items, and in this video I'll be sharing with you those 4 items and kind of giving my thoughts. So without further ado, let's dig in. So the first item that I picked up on Sunday was this figure of Pinhead from Mezco. It is the stylized version, and for those of you that follow my channel, I did do a similar review of the Jason Voorhees stylized figure from Mezco. But yeah, I really like these figures because they're, they are stylized, but they have so much detail to them. I mean, all these nails and the puzzle box that came with it. I mean, it's really cool how much they put into these, and they're just fun to look at, almost kind of like cartoon versions of these horror icons. So here's Pinhead. He did come with some different arms and some weapons. I just don't like to keep them out because they are loose, and I would probably end up losing one or having my dog chew up some of the accessories. There's Pinhead. The next item that I picked up was Regan from The Exorcist. I mean, there's not a whole lot of articulation to her. I mean, she does have hands that swivel, and her arms do swivel at the elbow and go up and down, but they're kind of restricted by the hair. But yeah, Regan's one of those characters from The Exorcist that scared me to death as a kid. I mean, check out her eyes. It's just creepy. I mean, the detail on these things is just fantastic. I mean, her teeth, the wounds on her face. Check out her hands and fingernails. Really happy with this figure. And of course, what Exorcist doll wouldn't be complete if the head didn't swivel around 360 degrees, which it does. I just don't want to do it because it's a little hard to do. It's really stiff at the moment. Alright, next up is Leatherface from NECA. This is one that I almost picked up at the last horror con that I went to back in September of last year. But I had already picked up I think Chucky and the Pennywise Tim Curry version. And these things aren't exactly super cheap, but if I had spent $90 on 3 toys, my wife would probably kill me. But anyways, yeah, this is the ultimate Leatherface, and he's got lots of great detail to him as well. Here's the chainsaw. I really like this apron. It's kind of a cloth and faux leather feel to it. It is removable, but I choose to keep it on. I'm not really a big fan of the Texas Chainsaw franchise, but in fact, I like the remake that came out with Jessica Biel. But I gotta have it in my collection because it is horror, and I do love all things horror. Alright, and then the last item that I picked up, which isn't really horror related, but I do really like, is this Funko Pop figure of Brian May. For those of you that do follow the channel, I am a big music buff, and I do post covers of me doing songs from time to time. And I really enjoyed the Queen Bohemian Rhapsody movie. They did have John Deacon and Roger Taylor. I just didn't pick them up. They looked really kind of just plain to me. I mean, you couldn't just look at them and tell who they were. But with Brian May, I mean, it's hard to miss who this is with that curly hair and that guitar that's unique to just him. So I had to have him in my collection. Freddie Mercury wasn't available, so I have pre-ordered him and should be getting him shortly. And that's it, folks. Those are my purchases from this past weekend. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, I do invite you to please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can be made aware of when I do post new content. And until next time, take care. I'm here at Comic-Con with my brother-in-law Gil, and things are escalating quickly. Dude.